Hello everyone and welcome back for another episode of Indie Impressions. My name is Nick and today we're going to be checking out something called Ascend AoN or Ascend AoN. I'm not sure quite which it is. The titling has been a little bit inconsistent from the different materials I've seen. Some places it's capital A, lowercase o, capital N. Other places it's A, uppercase, and then lowercase on. Regardless, we're going to be climbing a mountain in this game. This is a first-person mountain climbing simulator. From what I can tell, it does look very interesting. And the premise is essentially we need to survive, keep ourselves from freezing to death, and not fall off the mountain as we make our way towards what I assume to be a peak. I believe that's the premise anyway. So let's look very briefly. There are credits. There's our help. Here are our keys. So we've got WSD to move, left shift to sprint. Beware sprinting will cause stamina to drop faster. Spacebar to jump. Number keys to switch between items. E key to interact with objects. Escape key to open menus, and left mouse to use currently selected item, right mouse to cut rope when grappling gun is equipped. Alright, sounds like a lot of things to remember, but I don't think it's going to be too bad. So let us start it out. Here we go. Alright, so here we are. Apparently we can press escape to skip the cutscene. Oh, okay. Find and collect 5 fuel cans to activate this generator. Wow, okay, we're pretty high up there. It's a pretty cool art style, actually, and this is quite a scenic sunset we're looking at. Or sunrise? Probably sunset. And, alright, so I see now. We're supposed to make our way up to that point with the flashing beacon. We can approach flagpoles to save our game, and we've got a lovely tactile crunch of the snow under our feet. We've got a stamina bar in the top left corner. We've got gas cans to maintain on the right, or to find, I should say. And we've got a number of tools at our disposal. We can approach health packs to pick up those and press 3 to select them if we need to. Alright, now we've got a health pack. So let's take a look at our path up. We can press 2 to equip the grapple rope. Left click to throw and latch onto dark rocks. I suppose we should do that since it's offering it to us. Alright, there's a little bit of a curve to that, so I guess I need to... Yeah, there we go. Lead it a little bit in a way. Pick up the grapple gun, then equip... or 1 to equip. Alright, let's get up here first before we worry about that too much. So it looks like a pretty treacherous jaunt to get up to the top. Looks like we can go this way as well. I'm not sure if maybe there are just multiple ways to approach this. I'm kind of curious. Alright, so now I can press 1. Well, it's already equipped, so I don't need to do that. I can find more grapple hooks and grapple gun ammo around the map. And we do have a timer as well. Counting up, not counting down, so that's probably good. I'm going to guess this can probably grab onto just about anything. Yep, that is correct. And that is how we have to traverse those gaps. I was actually hoping we would, like, literally be climbing the mountain, like, with our hands and maybe an ice pick. Because this is also interesting, but a little bit of a different premise than I was expecting. So I guess I need to make my way up here. Whoa, alright, that was a pretty strange little grapple that I did. Looked like the hook came out sort of sideways and spun around in a circle. Looks like I can make my way over there. Now, there doesn't seem to be, like, a straight-up climb stuff button. So if I end up in a position where I don't have a way to grapple, or I don't have a way to traverse a gap, could be in a little bit of trouble. I'm gonna hope things work out just fine. So up we go a little bit more. A pretty sad looking tree here, so we need to keep our eyes open for these gas cans. I guess that's one of them over there. I should probably have made note of that as I was headed up. Regardless, I'm not trying to do this perfectly, I just want to show you the general idea of what we're going to get into with Ascend AoN. Okay, I guess this is sort of a dead end, it looks like. Is there anything up above me I could get to, maybe? I think I probably am better off going back, though. This looks like a whole lot of trouble right here. Pretty interesting aesthetic with this, like, sort of cel-shaded edge thing going on. It's not something you see done too often, but it looks pretty nice in this case. And it looks like the further away something is, the heavier the line is around it, for the most part anyway. So I need to make my way over there. Okay, we've saved our game. So I'll just keep grappling on down. Not sure what the distance I can fall is, but I probably don't want to fall too far. And alright, so now we've got a darker rock here. Let's see if we can hit that with our grappling Or throwing grapple. There we go. And that would be a gas can. Now somehow I need to make it all the way over there. I don't think I can shoot a grappling hook that far. Or can I? Nope. What if I aim a little lower, maybe? I was thinking maybe I could hit this... Oh, well, alright, that was a pretty poor idea. So I've used up all my grapples. And I'll make my way back down, and over here... Now, maybe there's another dark rock somewhere that I can shoot. Doesn't really look like it. So in a way, the game has presented itself as if it is a puzzle unto itself. And you can see there's another gas can there, there's another one there. I think that's one all the way up there, and then there's the beacon over there. There's also some of these guys which I wanted to make my way over to. I think I probably just took the wrong path, and I actually ended up way above one of the gas cans. I kind of am curious, though, like, how far can I fall? Maybe we should put that to the test. This guy's quite a daredevil. Seems to be able to climb up this wall pretty well, which is surprising. Can I just... Oh, maybe I can. I can just literally scale the wall. Alright, well, that makes perfect sense. I misunderstood. Alright, so it's only in the, like, craggy-looking, nasty, beat-up areas maybe you can't climb the wall. And what's this one? The blue one is for number 2. Alright, so now we need to get over that first aid kit. Or number 3. And I can just keep making my way over this way and see what there is to scale in this direction. It's a pretty far cry from Sexy Hiking, if you remember that one. You know, the other mountain climbing game that I've played in this series, where basically all you had was your mouse and a pickaxe, or a hammer, actually. It was a hammer. And basically you just try to hook yourself over the edges of trees and various blocks and other things in this physics-based, and you just try to lift yourself up through it. Alright, so this is a pretty weird way to go. It looks like I've gone completely out of my way to reach just about nothing. If I can scale this, I might be in for a surprise. Maybe a happy surprise. Let's see if anything up here might be of use. Alright, looks like I might have found a way towards a gas can. I'm glad that I decided to just randomly jump off that ledge and find out that I can climb the walls. Kind of an important thing to know. I was sort of assuming, just based on how things were progressing, that I pretty much was just going to be stuck if I tried to fall. And this was probably more of a platformer than a climbing game, but, you know, I misread that situation. That happens. You gain the benefits of my false knowledge. So I don't have enough gas cans to activate that generator. My stamina is about to run out, so that is the other thing that I've sort of neglected throughout this play so far. I actually really haven't been monitoring it all that closely, so I guess it's draining semi-fast, but it's not draining super, super fast. I could probably pop a health pack. Why not do that, really? Get a little bit more. Alright, just pop all the health packs, and then, hey, we're pretty good again. Now that I have the beginning of an idea what I'm doing. Alright, so we got 2 out of 5 gas cans. I don't remember where I saw the rest of them. I guess now that I know I can climb walls, I kind of didn't need to worry about a lot of that stuff I was worried about before. I'm not sure what's stopping me from just climbing up the whole mountain right now. I mean, I guess my stamina is... Oh, well, that would stop me. Alright, I've reached a point where I shouldn't probably be. I mean, really, if our goal is to get to the top of the mountain, you know, you're doing it wrong if you need to go all over the mountain to get to the top. I think I pretty much could just go straight shot right up. Alright, gas cans over there. Just keep on scaling this wall sideways. You would think scaling a wall sideways would drain out your stamina, like, super instantly. Because, you know, mountain climbing is probably pretty hard work. I've rock climbed once in my life. It was actually a lot of fun, but very tasking. You know, if you're not particularly, you know, full of muscles, you will find yourself very, very sore the next day. It's also fairly dangerous, especially when you're climbing through ice. Probably is fairly self-evident. I've never been ice climbing. I'm not sure that's something I will ever do. Alright, what happened? I've fallen and made a weird glitchy sound. Alright, come on now. Don't need the glitchy sound. Let's sprint over here a little bit, because I believe that is a gas can. I'm not sure how I could possibly have passed that. I thought I had looked right at that tree. Oh, alright, well, I guess I gotta come up from this side. And I thought I just saw something yellow below here. Oh, there's another gas can, so there's more than 5? Alright, I don't like this med kit. It's like right in my way. So I can't scale this way. I can scale this way. Alright, let's make our way around. I should mention this game is completely free, by the way, so in case you were curious about playing it yourself, I will put the link in the description as I always do. I guess this is not the way to get up there. If I could just maybe throw one of these guys... There we go. And now I'm right across from that yellow object. Seriously, how did I not notice that? Yeah, so I've got 6 out of 5. I guess there are more than one beacon, or there is more than one beacon for us to find. So I just want to find the clearest area and just climb again. Should have very little problem getting up to the beacon this time. You know, I'm a little disappointed. I was kind of hoping for something a little bit more simulatory, you know, a little bit more naturalistic in terms of some of the tasks and risks of climbing. Granted, I understand that we're working with a different sort of framework here. This is a little bit more oriented like a platformer. But I would love to see a very, very realistic or very naturalistic style climbing game. I imagine it could be very suspenseful, especially if it had fully modeled physics and bone-breaking deformation and such. Probably not for the faint of heart. Alright, we've activated the generator. What does that mean for me now? It means... Whoa, what? What on earth does this mean? There are levels. Wow. Alright, that was real weird. Apparently there's like a rap song at the end and silly stuff happens. I thought that this was something that was going to continue on. We didn't actually reach the top of the mountain. Isn't that a problem? All we needed to do is just activate this generator? Alright, well, I guess I shouldn't belabor the point. I guess this the scope of the game was not exactly the same as I had perhaps in my mind. Very interesting premise. I wish there was a little bit more to it, and I wish some of the construction of it, you know, in the way that the progression was as far as climbing this wall maybe was a little bit more difficult. But I can also imagine it would get a little frustrating if it is too hard. So maybe you got to strike a nice medium in there. Nice visual aesthetic. You know, good concept. I'd love to see more of this. So, you know, if the developer catches this video, you get my vote. Again, probably would love to see a little bit more tweaking on some of the conventions, but, you know, the general premise and the idea behind it seems solid enough. So I guess we'll wrap up the episode at this point. I was expecting this one to be pretty long for some reason. I guess because I saw the scope of this mountain, I figured, you know, we're going to be climbing for a while. You know, that's fine too. We do short episodes sometimes. We do long episodes other times. Play something like Oregon Trail, go for over an hour. So, you know, take what we can get here. So anyway, that is going to do it for today's episode of Ascend AoN. Thank you all so much for watching. Please be sure to check out, you know, the game itself, of course, in the description. Then, of course, the website as well, which is indie-impressions.com. That we can catch up on any that you might have missed if you want to go through the backlog of over 400 videos over there. They're all neatly archived for you with categories and different ways to browse through them. There's, you know, genres. If you have a specific developer you like, you can type them in the search box. There's distribution methods, payment style, so whatever you got, it's quick to search over there on the website. I never mentioned the snow actually looks pretty nice, and I could see that being a factor too. If a storm kicks in, things could get pretty hectic. But other than the website, there's a little Facebook page, which is facebook.com/indieimpressions. If you want to stop by there, just leave a like. It only takes a second, and you'll get every day's new video delivered right into your Facebook stream, as well as any news updates, contests, game giveaways. You know, any goodies like that will show up nice and quick for you. Also got the Twitter handle, which is @RockLeeSmile. If you want to follow me over there, I tweet all the time about various game things, sometimes silly things, sometimes personal things, whatever. It's also a quick way to reach me if you ever want to contact me about whatever's going on that you'd like me to talk about or that you want to potentially discuss. I also have a contact form on indie-impressions.com, so if you're an indie developer and you'd like to get in contact with me about the possibility of showing off your game on the channel, that is the quickest way to reach me other than Twitter. And that is pretty much all I've got for social media links, but if you missed anything, feel free to go check through the description of the video because I post them all right in there as well. So that is it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please be sure to come back again tomorrow for another indie game, and please leave any support that you can. I always appreciate it, and I'd love to hear your comments or criticism, suggestions, whatever it is, in the comments below the video. So thanks, guys. Have a lovely night, and I will talk to you again tomorrow.